Yes, I have water. Hey, everybody. Hi. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Wow, we're here. And tonight is so special. Welcome to the show. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late. There's so much happening. I should turn the fan off. It's fine. You don't hear it, do you? It's a wonderful fan that was donated by a fan. I'm sorry, couldn't help it. Happy anniversary to you. It's anniversary week, and we have done fun things this week. Quilt Nerd started about 2 years ago. I wanted to... Hello to everybody. Hello. There's so much to do. Tonight, I don't know. Is it going to be a long show? Are we going to hang out till midnight? Probably not. For the people in Mountain Time or West Coast time, you're like, it's fine. It's early. It's 3 p.m. For the folks on the West Coast or the East Coast, I don't know if that's good news or bad news. When I have a live streamer that I really love to watch and they're like, we're going to be here a while, I'm like, yes. And I vacuum longer. You know what I mean? With my headphones in, like listening. But everybody's got their own thing. But we have a lot to do tonight. Who knows what will happen? But we've got giveaways. We have like 4 amazing things to give away tonight for you in celebration of this 2-year anniversary. I've got videos. I made a special video. Actually, I made 2 special videos. And then we're going to watch the year in review video from last year, because I played it like one time and it was super fun, right? And I was like, oh my God, I spent so much time on that. So we're going to watch that too, because like it lived for a day and died. So it lives again. But I wanted to do this, and I just did an interview for a publication. I won't say which publication, because if they don't publish it or they don't quote me, I'll feel really dumb. But it's like an industry, publication, and they asked me about, streaming, and they're like doing like, in theory, look, I've been in publishing. All of this sounds like really like, well, I was interviewed and I've been in publishing, so I know how these things work. But I have been, and I do know how these things work. Who knows if it'll happen? But the article that I was asked to, be interviewed about was about, streamers to watch. Well, that's fun. That's great. I was like, oh my God, let me help you as much as I can, writer for X publication. And it was questions like, what do you like about streaming, and why did you do it? And do you have advice for streamers? And I mean, it was really interesting to have that opportunity to answer those questions. Oh, hey, Bisky. Hey, Bisky. Probably mute, just in case. You're fine. I have a surprise for you, by the way, tonight. Many surprises, but you got it? Okay, good. Just in case. There's no noise, but, anyway. Okay. Just stay tuned. Okay, so to answer those questions for this freelancer or this writer, okay, maybe this person's on staff, I'm not sure, but it was really cool during anniversary week, right, to sort of reflect on, why does this show exist? Like, what's the point? I don't mean that in a flip way, but just like, what is the point of doing this? And it was easy for me to answer those questions. And so here we are, we've got, about 2 years ago, I just, and those of you who tune into the show all the time, oh my gosh, Lost Weka, first time chat. I looked down just in time to see you. I am so happy that you're here. We are all so happy that you're here, and it's great when people say hello. And even if you don't say hello, if you're in the lurker lounge, totally fine. I totally, it's legit to be in the lurker lounge, but it's great when you say hi, and all the welcome baskets. If we can get welcome baskets in the chat for Lost Weka, that would be great. And anyway, so if you've been here, I wanted to. I saw a journalist. I listened to this journalist on this podcast, and she broadcasts her research on Twitch. And Liv Agar. I don't know if I've ever said her name, but Liv Agar, Livagar, I guess. And, do I agree with everything she says? No. Do I think she's entertaining and brilliant? Yes. And I was listening to her podcast, or a podcast that she's on frequently, and she said, I am on Twitch, so come check me out sometime. And I did. And I had never been on Twitch before. And I was like, what is this world of Twitch that isn't gaming? What is that? What is it about? Like, I didn't know anybody used Twitch for anything other than gaming. And then I saw that there was, oh my gosh, where's the, hold on, what's going on? I want to see the kitten. Hold on, did we miss the kitten? No, the kitten didn't pop up. I just need to make sure the kitten is in place. Okay. Sometimes we have a kitty. Hold on, I don't know why that didn't, okay, good. So anyway, if you can't kind of talk about the genesis of the show on the anniversary show, when can you do it? Okay, let me just make sure the kitten is in place. Okay, so all right, we should be okay. So anyway, hey Pemberito, thanks for cheering. So I watched her, and I was really intrigued by this world of Twitch, that it was an alternative to YouTube. I liked that. I just don't like to be the same as other people or other like zeitgeists. I like to sort of, go to the beat of my own drum or whatever. And it's hard sometimes, but wouldn't have it any other way. And I think that the audience that this show attracts, you're the same. Maybe in big ways, maybe in small ways, but if you're on Twitch watching YouTube, I don't know, what makes something cool? I don't know. I sort of think it's like the kids like wearing leather jackets and smoking cigarettes instead of trying out for like volleyball. Not that there's anything wrong with volleyball, but like if you're out back, like kind of like reading Nietzsche or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like you, and I kind of think that's kind of the vibe we have here. And I also think a lot of us are rule followers, so I'm not trying to say that we're like all deviants or something. You know what I'm saying? We kind of go against the grain, and that's what I love about this community. I really, it's one of the many things that I love. So, we've been doing it for 2 years, and it's just part of my life, and there have been really, really hard times doing this show. Technical reasons, just like life reasons, logistical reasons, whatever, operational reasons. But I have never, and I tell you this sincerely, I have never considered giving up, ever. Ever. I've just been like, this is so hard. Oh my God. How do I do this? How am I supposed to do this? I don't know what to do. How do I make it do this? How do I make it do that? But I'm just like, I don't know. But I'm just doing it. Like it's never been a question. And I'm not looking at the chat, and I'm sure you're all saying really great things because you always do. But there's so much tonight that I'm just giving this like opener. But, can you imagine what would have happened to Quilt Nerd if you had not shown up? If you had not shown up, and Susanna and Stephanie and Robin had not shown up, and if Eric, my husband, hadn't helped me half the time just like hugging me when I was like this, only not like happy or, grateful or something, it wouldn't be here. And so, tonight is really about, it sounds so dumb. Tonight is really about you. It is though. It is really about you. And so thank you for being here. I told the person who interviewed me, in conclusion, I told the person who interviewed me that, what did I tell them? That I've never had a place in the quilt world. Not really. I straddled the traditional, like, old school world because of my mom and what I did when I started working in the quilt world, which I never expected to do. Like, I was, like, in the traditional sort of, like, old guard, just by dint of my name or my opportunity that I had, that I took. And then just by dint of my age, I was in this other world, this up-and-coming sort of modern quilt world, even though I've never been a great quilter, neither have I been a modern quilter. So it's been weird, you know, and I've grown up in the public eye, and I had to learn how to make quilts in the public eye, and that was tough, and I'm not crying about, well, I am crying, oh my God, I cry all the time, whatever, that's also hard, by the way. You're supposed to be vulnerable and strong, and say what you mean, and don't be afraid, and then you do all of those things, and it's interesting what happens, but I've always been myself, and I think the people who are in the Quilt Nerd community, really active in the chat or not active in the chat, watch the replay or tune in every show, you know. What can I say? You're real ones. What can I say? Thank you. Well, I have a place here, so I'm really grateful for that. Okay, so tonight, give a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, friends beyond the binary, please welcome Biscuit to the show. That's right. Biscuit, otherwise known as Robin, otherwise known as Our Lady of Subscriptions. Can you unmute your microphone and say hello to the people?
Happy Saturday,
It's Robin is my co-pilot tonight because Stephanie Cake is she's in the wilderness somewhere, and she may be tuning in, but she told me her husband was like, "You're not going to get Wi-Fi out here." She has a camping commitment. She's sick with grief, you know, but she can't be here tonight. So my co-pilot, which is fitting somehow, is Robin. Robin, how are you doing tonight? And who did I get to say hi to tonight before the show that made my heart like light indeed?
I am doing wonderful.
Excellent.
And you got to talk to my 5-year-old granddaughter, Lily.
She's a gem.
Quite enamored with you.
Well, the feeling is mutual. That child is, I mean, we're all in good hands. If that kid is going to be running things one day, we're okay. We're going to be fine. So,
yeah.
Thank you for stepping in.
Oh, sure, no problem.
Okay.
No
So,
problem.
and do you want to say anything to the people? This is, I mean, you're you know.
You know, it's hi.
Yes. Hi.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll chat later.
Okay, good. And many of you, so we have a Discord on this for this show, and I didn't know what Discord was, by the way, before I started doing this thing. I didn't know what Streamlabs was, whatever. I didn't know anything. And the Discord, we call it the Disco, the Quilt Nerd Disco. You can access it if you subscribe, and there's, you know, you have to subscribe for like a second, right, to like get into the Disco, because it's like, you can't just like get in there. It's kind of like VIP. It's kind of fancy. But we have this place to hang out when the show's not on, and it's a great place to be. And I don't get there too much. I mean, I drop in and I drop out, but very overwhelmed in general. So if I worry too much about, you know, like getting in there too much, but it's the community's place. It's the commons, right, for the quilt nerds. And anyway, so Robin and Stephanie Cake, Susanna, like the people who help me out with this show are so valuable. And Robin in particular, she helps out with subscriptions. So if you have questions about subscriptions, if you are confused about a thing, which is completely makes sense, many of you know Robin, aka Biscuit, because she helps with that. So that's Robin, and she's here, and she's like doing the most. Okay. So, Garnet Letters. Ooh, Garnet Letters. See, I just glanced down at the chat. You love the plaid and the quilt. Same. We have a different quilt behind me every show. This show is no different. This is actually a loose quilt block. And let's begin there. Sherlock, everybody. We have a biscuit. Sherlock says, so we don't have a cake break tonight, because usually Stephanie Cake is here as in the co-pilot chair, and we have a cake break. And we hear from Stephanie, and it's a wonderful thing. And so Sherlock asks a fine question. Since we don't have a cake break tonight, do we have a biscuit intermission? I heard from the bakery, if you will, that maybe just an intermission is fine. That we don't have to put Biscuit on the hot seat to deliver some sort of soliloquy or anything. We don't want to put undue stress on you. Although I have to say, Robin, if you have anything you want to say to the airwaves on the internet that will last forever and never go away, I will give you the mic when I run to the bathroom. You just let me know. No pressure. It's totally fine. But I also have just a intermission, the old school thing before we had Stephanie on the show. Anyway, so Babe is here. Angelina. If I start calling the roll, I'll never stop. But Qua Qua. Hey, Kate. Kate, it's so good to see you. And My Great Cats. Gamer is here. And M Hex. Babe, I love ya. Finn McCool's mom, it's so good to see you. This is fantastic. And Pem is here. I'm sure Feandor came in with the music. Crosley. Did I see Crosley? I see Cranky. Cranky McNoPants. I wonder if Slim Quilt Pants is here too. We have lots of pants names in the chat. Hey, L. L says, great 2 years of shows. Yeah, I agree. Jill Alex. Well, Jill, you're gonna be featured momentarily. So let's get this thing going. Okay. Wow, we've got a lot to do. Okay, I'm gonna get small. Help, I'm small. Oh, I'm not that small. Let me get smaller. So we start every show with an intro quilt, but I thought tonight I would use this picture. I've been going through so many pictures and videos and things. I thought I'd use this picture. Sorry about the dross on my desktop there. How embarrassing. It's like showing my panties. So not quite like that. That would be a different show. So this is so this is not a quilt, but a loose quilt block. I thought that it was interesting to show you because I don't know. This show is an unfinished quilt. That sounds so cheesy. Robin, doesn't that sound cheesy? It just sounds so cheesy. This show is an unfinished quilt block.
Yes.
I was like, Robin, doesn't that sound silly? And she was like, oh God, did I need to do something? Which is, yes. Yes. But that's cheesy, right? Like it's a little bit like,
yes,
yeah, thank you very much. Okay, thank you. I agree. Thank you for agreeing with me. I think half the time Stephanie Cake is just like here to make sure that if I do a joke or say something funny, she's like, yeah, that was funny, and then I can move on. Anyway, so this the show really is though. It's like a work in progress, right? And so I had this picture of a really great quilt block. Hang on, I'm gonna get it so I can show it a little bit bigger, and we can examine it. This is a quilt block that is currently sort of in play for the Quilt Folk Foundry, and hang on, which is a project that's going really well. It's going sort of not slowly, but we're learning every time. So I've been working with Quilt Folk since 2016, first as a writer, and then in all these different capacities, editor, whatever, creative director, whatever. I love Quilt Folk very much. And so the Quilt Folk Foundry is a project where we finish quilt tops and quilt blocks that haven't been made into actual quilts. And this block came from a friend of ours, Marianne. And Marianne, there's a stack of these quilt blocks, and they are adorable. And I'm not a fan necessarily of the Depression era kind of palette. It's not that I don't like the fabrics, I do, but this 1930s into the 40s sort of novelty print, the pink, right? The pink, the mint green or Nile green, some of the red. It's a lot of the Depression era fabrics are high contrast. And I mean that, you have a mint green background and white characters or white geometrics printed on it. And if you've ever made quilts, that's actually kind of hard to use. At least it is for me. So Depression era prints, aside from not really connecting with the palette so much, and every quilter is different, everybody loves different things, aside from it sort of not being my like colorway choice, I find it kind of hard to use because I like a high contrast, really patchwork quilt. But these blocks, and I think there's 30 of them, and they're big. I mean, it's definitely a 10 by 10. It might be a 12-inch square block. They're awesome. They're so cool. And they've got this pink in them and this plaid in them. And they're really cool. So Mom and I are trying to figure out like what can be done with these blocks. And by the way, and somebody might have said in the chat, hey Susan, somebody might have said, or somebody said that, and someone might have noticed that this was probably in a quilt, a top, at least in a quilt top, and was taken apart probably maybe by the dealer in order to sell the blocks. But it seemed, it's been sewn, right? Like it's totally been sewn in. You can see the piercing of the needle, which I think is machine. It's probably machine sewn. So all of these quilts have a story. They're really interesting. I was surprised to have such a reaction to this particular quilt block and its mates with that pink, but there's something about it. It just works. At least it does for me. And when I was thinking about what quilt top or block to put behind me tonight, I thought, this one. I like this one. Quilt Nerd is kind of like that, right? It's just, it's not finished. I don't think it'll ever be finished. So, okay, let's talk about the giveaways. And Robin, you've been new. That if I miss something, if somebody has, a question, just let me know. Just come on air and tell me like what I am missing, because I'm sure.
Will do.
Okay, thank you, dear. So we have giveaways tonight. Tonight's giveaway, we have 4. We don't have 1. We don't have 2. We thought about having 3, and they were like, no, 4. We're gonna give away 4 things. So this book, this is fancy. This book is a fancy book. Okay, it is. How many pages? I need a chip. 352 pages. That's a lot. And red and white quilts, infinite variety. Forward by Martha Stewart. Elizabeth Warren, pardon me. Not that Elizabeth Warren, a different one, I think. I actually don't know. With Maggie Gordon. The American Folk Art Museum in 2011 produced a really remarkable exhibit. One woman, Joanna S. Rose, she collected red and white quilts. She passed away not terribly long ago. She had 693 red and white quilts in her collection. And she was a woman of means. And her husband asked her what she wanted for her birthday one year. And she said she'd like all of her quilts displayed for the public, to enjoy for free. And so in New York City, which is where they lived, they produced infinite variety. And it was all of her quilts hung up for the public to see in the Broadway Armory in New York City. And we did a show about this. We've talked about it before. I mean, this was an extraordinary event. Unfortunately, I did not see it. I was ailing. I was on a fainting couch at the time. I couldn't go. But it's really incredible. So this is the second edition of the book. Yeah, produced in concert, produced in partnership with the International Quilt Museum and Rizzoli, Electa, I don't know. But I'm going to give away a copy. And you know who was responsible for this? We have the International Quilt Museum to thank for the copy of this book that I'm going to give away. This is heavy. Look, I'm just going to tell you. I don't want to make you feel bad. This is going to cost $1 million to send you. So, no, it's not going to cost $1 million. Media mail. It'll take a while. But it's great. Like, it's really, what does it retail for? $60. $60. Sorry, my lights are a little weird. Oh, and by the way, the green screen, it's possible it'll fall over. It's possible it'll fall forward toward me because it's precarious where I've set it up tonight. I'm just saying if it happens, I know. So we're gonna give this away, okay? So there's 4 giveaways, and we're gonna give them away like Robin, when we're like in 15 minutes or so.
And or so.
Yeah. Just say let's do this, okay? Because we've got so much to do, and mostly tonight. Yeah. Go ahead.
Before we go any further.
Yes.
Eva asks this every show, and she needs to know what flavor of chips you're having tonight.
You're right, Eva. You asked, and I will tell you. Tonight. You know what it should be? It should be like Eva's chip report. You know what I mean? Yeah. It shall be so. So the Eva chip report. This won't show up because it'll... Oh, no, it does. So yellow doesn't show up when I show something toward the camera because of the green screen thing. But apparently dark green is fine. That doesn't make sense. Parmesan Ranch. They are fabulous. It's just a thing. I drink wine and I eat chips on the show. And now I'm very superstitious about it. I was a performer. I was a road dog. I tread the boards for a long time in my life, a long time. And when I did a show, you know, you get really superstitious sometimes. You gotta put your shoes in the same place in the dressing room. You have to, like, you know, if you smoke cigarettes, which you gotta, like, take a smoke break in the same place. I mean, performers are weird. Ask me how I know. So I drink wine and I eat chips on the show. That's just the way it is. Okay, so we're going to give away this book, but here's the thing. The other giveaway we have tonight is a quilt donated by the one and only, the fabulous, the remarkable person that she is, and my friend, and someone I really admire, Jill Alex. Jill Alex is a quilt and antiques dealer who lives, it's Pennsylvania, right? Oh, good God. Yes, of course. No. Oh, God. Anyway. New England, you know? She's in New England. I don't know. I just really had like a brain blip. Sorry, Jill. I feel very dumb. Let's move on. So anyway, she's a friend to Quilt Nerd. On New Year's Eve, she like read a message, or Cake read a message from Jill that made me weep openly because she was like, yay, Mary, you know, for the show. And it was really, really beautiful. And Jill, I really appreciate you. And she basically, you know, like road produced a trip for Quilt Nerd and everybody else to go to New England this spring and New York. And like, it was amazing, Jill. And I really appreciate you. And hey, nice. There's the cat. Kate, thanks so much. I'm so glad you're a subscriber. That's amazing. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. So we're going to give away this quilt. Now, Robin, did you have a little information about this quilt? Do we need to come back to it?
I do.
Excellent. So Jill is going to tell us about this quilt.
Jill gave me some scuttlebutt about it.
Give me the goods, Robin. What are we looking at for a giveaway?
It is 26 by 26
Cute.
inches.
Love it.
It's vintage applique butterflies, finished later with reproduction fabrics to help celebrate finishing school.
Wait a minute. Did Jill finish it?
She didn't say she finished it.
Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. It's great. It is so sweet. So you know what I would do? Here's what I would do. Thank you, Jill. And thank you, Biscuit. What I would do if I won this, you know what I would do? Oh, I'd put a little sleeve on the back, and I'd get a little dowel rod, and I would hang this little guy in my kitchen right over the sink, or right, you know what I mean? It's so sweet, and it's so dear, and I would put it in my kitchen, and I would love it so much. Because 26 by 26, I mean, you know, it's a little, it's small. It's a little hanger. It's a little hanger.
She did not finish it.
She didn't finish it, and you know what, Jill? I'm glad, because that means it's yet another person is part of this gift. That's what I say. That's right. So if you win this, you get to hang it up in your house, or you can give it as a gift. And what a special thing. Okay, great, cool, great. Yeah, no big deal, just an amazing giveaway. Okay, but that's not all. So we have a little, I don't know, how did it start? God, I don't know. How do these things begin? How did it begin? Robin, do you remember the turnip of hope? How did the turnip... Cake. Of course.
She made the turnip as a giveaway.
Oh!
And we named it the turnip of hope.
That's right. It was that book of the fabric fruit. Yes. Hold on now.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
What was her name? Her name, Fabric Fruit. There's a book that
Marcy Eccles.
Wow, you are good. Yes, Margaret. Is it? No, yeah. Margaret.
No, it's Margit.
Margaret Eccles. Yes, and very, very nice, Robin. You're that's super nerdy of you. I approve. That's amazing. Margaret Eccles did a book where half of the book was patchwork about Christmas, and strangely, no one can really say why. But half of the book is instructions about how to make fabric, fruit, and vegetables. Fruit and vegetables, 3D, darling, gorgeous, amazing fabric fruit. And Stephanie Cake created... Oh, Peanut the Kitty. Thank you so much for subscribing. Grover. I mean, it can't be Grover, right? You don't have to say anything. If it's like... It's like my girl Grover. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to say anything. It's like whatever. But if it's, if it's a Grover I'm thinking of, that's great. If it's not the Grover I'm thinking of, welcome to Quilt Nerd. Either way, I'm really glad you're here. And I'm really glad you're subscribing. Appreciate it. Anyway, so the turnip of hope. What does this mean for a giveaway, Robin? What? So we're giving a turnip of hope away? This beautifully sewn,
Cake is giving away a turnip of hope gift pack from her secret Quilt Nerd website sale thing.
That's a turnip of hope gift pack from Stephanie Cake. Okay. That's crazy. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it means. I don't know what my green screen's doing. Sorry about that. Amateur. 2 years in. You want to see the edge of my green screen? Look at that. Okay. It will fall over probably tonight. Anyway, so, here I go. Okay. This is by request. Whee! Okay. We're going to come back to that. So the Turnip of Hope gift pack, I don't know what it means. It's probably what I would want to win tonight if I were you. And then the fourth thing that we're going to give away, I told you tonight, it's not like the regular pace. It's just not. It's not. It's Saturday night of our anniversary week. I don't know what's happening. You don't know what's happening. Whatever. Roll with it. You know what I'm saying? And then the second thing, the fourth thing, and then that we're giving away tonight, and the second gift from Stephanie Cake is the Dr. Dutton, the Dutton Club membership packet. You get a free membership to the Dr. Dutton Club, and this is merchandise and basically sort of like a zine, membership. It's just extraordinary ephemera made by our own Stephanie Cake about her research project that she's going to deliver next month at the American Quilt Study Group seminar. It's a really big deal, and she's been working really, really hard. And no one, we'll see. I'll ask around, but I don't think that anybody who's ever given a study center presentation at the American Quilt Study Group annual seminar, has ever created a membership club for their research topic, okay? But that energy, let's keep that energy going forward into quilt scholarship, because Stephanie Cake has done this, and it's my heart is so that's the fourth giveaway, or one of the giveaways tonight, is that you get a membership to the Dr. Dutton Club, a $20 value. I don't know how much the Turnip of Hope gift pack, it's a lot. She can sew, let me tell you. So there you go. So in about just a few minutes, after we watch this first video, we're going to do the first giveaway. Does that sound good, Robin? Cool. Okay, I love that. So so we're going to watch the first video, and then we're going to do a giveaway, and then I'm going to tell you, to keep you in suspense, I'll tell you about my time at the Sock Monkey Museum. Yes, it's a slight detour, but I was part of the Guinness Book of World Records universe on Thursday, and it's kind of cool. And I talked about it on Tuesday night. So I just want to give you an update on the Sock Monkey Guinness Book of World Records event that I was part of. I mean, wouldn't you want to talk about that? Okay, so here we go. So, sorry about that. Let's see. Did the thing that I want... I was really worried actually tonight about my processing power in my computer because I was downloading a video. I made a video for tonight, kind of a year in review kind of thing, and it takes a lot of computer speed to do that, and it wasn't quite done when I went live, but it seems that it did that. So I'd like to watch that. Let me just find it here. Okay. Hold on. I was so busy streaming, I don't know if it was actually successful in doing what it needed to do. Actually, okay, you know what? While I'm looking for that, let's watch this one. I've been working on an intro to play at the beginning of every show, to sort of tell people like how to subscribe and like what to do and why you should subscribe. And I want it to be perfect, and it can't be. So it's not perfect, but it's fun. And so here we go. I like animation, and I don't know how to do it, but I try anyway. And here is it's kind of like I feel like, the gals and I talked about how nice it would be to play a video before I come on camera every show to tell people how to subscribe and why to subscribe, so that we don't have to talk about that during the show, and we can just get the message out, but I don't have to say it every time. So this is the best I've got right now. Let's take a look.
So Quilt Nerd, you love Quilt Nerd, and you want to support Quilt Nerd. Quilt Nerd, of course, we need your support.
Oh wait, hold on. Sorry. I gotta go away. Hold on. I told you it's not perfect, not at all. But there's a pie and a red panda. Okay, let's start over.
So Quilt Nerd, you love Quilt Nerd, and you want to support Quilt Nerd. Quilt Nerd, of course, we need your support. Not only do you support the show with a subscription, you get stuff. What do you get? It depends on the tier you sign up at. Access to the Discord, ad-free experience, special streams, emotes. Just go to the channel page and click the About tab, and you'll see all the stuff you can get. We need your support. Subscribing is loving. If you love the show, please consider subscribing. And now we gotta get to the show.
Oh my God. It's terrible. What was I thinking? Oh no. Well, anyway, it's not finished. It was sort of, cobbled together from something from last year. But okay, so now there's nothing like showing something to the public to realize that it's not quite ready. But anyway, it's cute. It's on its way. It takes a long time to do animation, and I did some, and I did more, and you're going to see more in a little bit. So, you know what? Let's do the first giveaway, Robin. Let's give away that book. Let's give away that book for the 2-year anniversary of Quilt Nerd.
Okay.
How are we going to do this? So you've got the randomization thing. I trust.
The randomizer thingy.
Good.
The subscription list.
Good.
All the good stuff.
I love it. So if you subscribe to Quilt Nerd, you're in the giveaway. So, I mean, lay it on me. So
doing the book.
We're giving away the book.
And that is going to
You're killing me. You're killing me. What's happening over there? What? Were you like, is there like a lottery?
925.
Wait, what is it? What is it?
Band Nerd 925.
Band Nerd 925? You're in the Lurker Lounge. I've never met you or seen you, or I don't know you. You're in the Lurker Lounge, and you know what? I picture you in like some polyester pantsuit confection, and you're just like, you're smoking a cigarette, and you're just like, I knew I'd win someday. I knew I'd be in there someday. Band person, congratulations. You won the book. You won the book. I hope, well, I hope two things. One, you got to send your address, your mailing address, to quiltnerdshow@gmail.com. Quiltnerdshow@gmail.com. You got to do it. Otherwise, we can't send it to you. And you got to do it within like a month, okay? Because I have a lot of things that I need to send, but I still don't have addresses, and I can't send them. So there has to sort of be like some kind of time limit. So you have to claim your prize within 30 days or something like that. Maybe 60. I'd want 60. But congratulations. I hope that you send your address, and two, I hope that you like this book and you want it. And if you don't want it, I'm sure you'll find a quilt person who would really like it, or an art person, because it's the same thing. You know what I mean? Congratulations. That's so cool. Congratulations. Yay. All right. Giveaway 1. Check. Susan Armichael, thank you so much for gifting a tier 1 sub to Grover. Grover, you take the custom emotes out for a spin. You have custom emotes that you can use, and they're really fun. And if anybody sees Grover around, you know, make sure you say hi. And Kenny gifted a sub to Kate, C5028. I like that your name sounds a little bit like you're a robot. I love that. I genuinely love that. Randall's in the chat. Hi. And Auntie Sin subscribed to tier 2. You've been subscribed for 15 months. I so appreciate you. I do see Theodore in there. Just catching up a little bit before I go on. And now I'm gonna see if I can find the second video. And maybe I ought to play. Okay, just hang on. Just hang on. I was gonna talk about sock monkeys. Okay, hang on. Year 2. Let me just see where I'm at. Okay. Oh, how about that? Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah, there it is. All right. Well, let me ask my co-pilot, Robin. You are reading the room better than I am, actually, because I can't see the chat, and I'm speaking into the black dot, which is the void, which can be very difficult sometimes. So do you think should I tell them about the sock monkey thing briefly yesterday, the Guinness Book of World Records thing I was involved in, or should I play a video? What do you think? You watch this show. What do you think?
Oh.
See, it's the hot seat, I'm telling you. You see the pressure? Both? I should do both?
Yeah.
Well, okay. But what should I do first? What do you think I should do? What's the lineup? What's the set list? Pick a number between 1 and 2. You can.
3.
Oh my, Robin. You know what?
Yeah.
You're in trouble. You're in a timeout. No, I don't. Oh, thank you. You're not in a timeout. You're not, because I need you too much to be in a timeout. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going for it. I'm gonna pick number 3. I'm gonna play the year 1 year in review video. Okay? Because I haven't played it since last year. I think it's a good setup to this year's video. And as soon as it plays, we're gonna do another giveaway, and then I'll tell you about the sock monkeys. And we'll do another giveaway, and I'll play this year's video, and we'll do the last giveaway, and that's the show. And I also have some really wonderful messages to read from some quilt nerds who sent in like thoughts about what they love about the show. Certainly you're welcome to put those thoughts in the chat once we kind of do that. There's like 6 or 7 of them, and I'm going to read them because they're really special. I haven't read them ahead of time, so they're going to be fresh as I read them. So that's the plan. Here is the video I made last year to celebrate like the first year of the show and to kind of do a year in review. Okay, so I'm gonna play this again, like not a perfect video, but pretty fun. So I hope you enjoy it, and it's ridiculous. And I'm gonna hide the chat again. Whoops, I'm gonna hide the chat again because that makes sense. But thank you, Robin, for letting me know I hadn't turned it back on before. Okay, enjoy this video. Some of you will remember it. Okay, so that was the first year in review. Okay. Oh, you can hear me, right? Okay, good. Lots of fun, you know. And this year's video, I don't know, is it as nice as that one? I don't know. It seemed pretty nice, but that was a great year, and I've got another video kind of similar to look at this past year. I think I promised that we do another giveaway, right? After that? Is that what we did? Okay, so, I don't want to put her on the spot, but darling Lily, it's like I want to ask Lily which we should give away next, the gift pack or the quilt, but I don't want to put her on the spot. So She's probably...
Lily just left.
Okay, she's out. She's like, I can't, this video is too long. She's like, I'm the YouTube generation. Like, this is too long for me. I'm going to go play with my awesome dolls, which I totally approve of. So,
Her and her parents went bye-bye.
okay, all right. Well, it was good to see them. So, let's do... Oh, thanks, Finn. Thanks, Finn McCool's mom. Hey, Mother Nature. God, I love y'all so much. 11 million shows. Yes, Jill, you're right. The first year was 11 million. I started out doing 4 shows a week for a while. I don't know why. I just liked it, I guess. So, okay, let's do it in order. And Jill, you just said the truth. She spake the truth about how there were 11 million shows in the first year. It's true. This year was more manageable in many ways for me personally, which is good because we don't want burnout, right? And I happen to know, I don't know names exactly because I just the folks who care about me, who I speak to most regularly, it's like you looked great when you got back from visiting your friend Sarah, over Memorial Day. It's you look good on you, Like I picked it up, that it was like maybe take a little time, Fonz. Take a little time for yourself. So this year has been really good in that way that I've, it's like it's hard for me not to do it all, but it is really cool that the people who subscribe to this show, it's not like, well, I'm paying for X amount of shows and now the first week of every month is dark and I'm not getting what I paid for, like if that has happened, it's your prerogative. I haven't heard any of that. Maybe many people have felt that way, and Robin and Stephanie and Susanna are just like, don't tell Mary, it'll break her heart, but I think probably not. And I really appreciate that because I think the quality of the show keeps improving and I'm able to do different things when I have a little bit of air, little time to breathe. So, Jill, since you brought it up that the first year was insane, let's give away the quilt that you've donated tonight. So, let's take a look at this beauty. And again, I say to the audience, you should for sure, well, if it were my quilt, this 26 by 26 vintage fabric, finished quilt, small, I'd put a dowel rod on the back and I would hang it in a place that made me happy. Maybe in the entryway, if you have an entryway. Maybe you're one of the mobile home people, and you travel around. There's got to be a great place for it there. Maybe it's a gift for somebody. I don't know, but Jill donated it. It's totally the vibe that we love, which is like finishing projects that never got finished. And it's gonna be one of you will win it now. Robin, are you ready? You doing the?
Yes.
You doing the?
I'm doing the and
yes.
Our winner is Hiroko.
Hiroko, I know your name. I've seen you in the chat. Congratulations. Hiroko, I don't know if you're out there. I haven't been paying attention. Hey, Naflinster. Hiroko, you just won a quilt. You just won this quilt. Are you I mean, the turnip of hope is with you, my friend. That's so great. It's so fun to win something. I'm so excited. And you don't have to be here to win it, but I hope that you'll watch the replay because you won a quilt from Jill from the Quilt Nerd community. That is pretty cool. And who knows where this quilt will live, but it'll probably make somebody happy. And you know what? I don't mean to yuck anybody's yum, but I gotta say, this little quilt, even if you're like, well, I'm more of a magenta and aqua gal or guy, a handmade quilt of any size, hanging on your wall, it's better than a fabricated, sort of factory-made art thing that you might buy at Michael's. I'm not, like I said, don't want to yuck your yum. Michael's is fine. I don't know your life. I don't know where you shop. I don't know your thing. I don't know your thing. That's totally fine. But there's a, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I do know this one thing. And I had a yoga instructor one day. Oh God, I'm such a Karen right now. But no, it's true. I did Ashtanga yoga. It's been a while. I did different yogas, but Ashtanga yoga for a while, for years, you know, and like it was great. And anyway, I learned a lot of stuff. And there's this concept of prana, and there's probably so many people out there who know more about this than me. Like even watching the show, you know more about this concept than I do, I'm sure. So if I sound like a total fool, like I know, you know, but there was this idea that, you know, like the food you eat, right? Like prana is this energy. So like if you eat a protein bar, you know, from like 1995, you know, like the, you know, some really processed, like sort of icky, like that has less prana. I have a point. Just hang with me here. Less prana than like an apple, you know, that you got today. Like there's more energy, there's more prana in an apple, in a fresh apple, right? Than some process, than like a Rice Krispie treat, you know. And I love Rice Krispie treats. I love them so much. I like homemade ones, but they have some over there in the vending machine, and I have been known to have one, okay? But there's more prana in an apple, okay? And the reason I bring it up is that there is more prana in this object, right, than in like a prefabricated, like, I don't know, wood sign from a factory. You know what I mean? And even if somebody makes it for you and it's not your, you know, maybe you wanted a log cabin, and you know, it's like the energy from it. I know I'm getting a little woo-woo. I'm not usually, but like that's really, it's really powerful. And so I hope, Hiroko, that this gives you energy, and this handmade object that is a collaboration across space and time, because it's got vintage material in it. I hope that it makes you happy. And if you don't have it in your life, then maybe you'll give it to somebody who will like it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There you go. A little spiritual stuff. All right. Okay. Enough of that. Oh yes, and Jill. Robin, will you read what Jill said there while I pull up this next thing? God, I hope that wasn't completely like off the rails. Don't tell me, Robin, if it was. Let me just move on. Oh my God.
No, it was Mary.
Okay, Mary. Okay, great. Love that. Okay.
Okay, can you put the chat back up, please?
Yes, I can. Hang on. Oh yeah, you don't have. Okay, that would help, wouldn't it?
No, there's other people that need it, not me.
Yes, yeah. No, I really appreciate that, because it's definitely something I don't remember to do, because I have a chat on a different screen. There you go.
Okay, Jill is running a secret nerd sale on her Instagram all week to celebrate Anniversary Week. She's giving 15% off all posted quotes. Make sure to tell her you're a nerd when you DM to claim a quilt to get your discount. The sale ends Sunday, August 13th at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And her IG handle is JA Antiques and Vintage.
Right there. It's right there. It's like, that's hot. It's hot stuff. Thank you, Robin. And thank you, Jill. That's awesome. Did we have, Robin, sorry, I was pulling up this video. Is there an end date thing on that? Did you say anything about it? Because Jill and Robin, like, I think about people watching this like a year from now. Sorry?
Jill sale?
Yeah, the Jill sale. Like,
Ends tomorrow.
it ends tomorrow. Okay, sorry. Yes. Good. There you go.
Eastern Time.
Yeah, now I'm remembering like all those words as I was like, where's my video? Yes, you said all of the things. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to play you the video that I made for this year. No. It's this. It's the Sock Monkeys. My Great Cats, I hope that is a good thing. you needn't tell me either way, but the prana thing, man, it makes sense. Anyway. So YouTube can't, gamers saying YouTube can't see the chat. You know, sometimes if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, since the headquarters of the show, since the source of the show is Twitch, sometimes the functionality isn't quite the same. And so if you really want the full experience and you want to use the fun emotes and things like that and subscribe, which is great, come to Twitch. Many people have come, and it's good. Okay. So, if you don't know what happened on Thursday, I'll tell you briefly because it's pretty remarkable. Nothing like this will ever happen to me again. Well, probably. On Monday, I spoke to a woman who knows me from a world that is completely different from Quilt Nerd. I have been a writer for a really long time. It's the first thing that I am when I talk about like who I am. And for many years, I have gone to high schools and spoken to high school students about writing. And there's a particular school in Palatine, suburb of Illinois, Fremd High School. And I have been going to Fremd High School mostly on a couple years off I've probably been there 17 times. And they have a writer's week every year. And they have writers, really, really impressive, an impressive lineup of writers come and talk to the high school students during a whole week of Writers Week. And it's this big festival, and other high schools across the country have done what they do at Fremd for Writers Week. And it's a very special thing. And so I talk to high school students in the auditorium. I perform my work, or I read from things that I've written, and I talk to them about writing. Well, my blog that I kept for a long time, Paper Girl, haven't picked it up lately, but there's a sock monkey on the cover of the blog. maryfonts.com, click Paper Girl, you'll see. I kept the blog for like 12 years. It'll come back one day. Don't worry. But there's a sock monkey on the banner of my blog. Always has been there. And there is a sock monkey on the set of Quilty, the quilt show that I did for a long time, 5 years on YouTube, because I like sock monkeys. I think they're great. And I'm in the sewing, crafting, quilting business, okay? Okay. So I got a call from one of the ladies, my contact at Fremd High School, this high school out in the suburbs. And she said, Mary, this is kind of crazy, but are you available on Thursday to take part in a record attempt for the Guinness Book of World Records? It's in Long Grove, Illinois, and you're perfect for this. And are you available? Are you in town? And can I tell you the details of this? And I said yes, because I would do anything for you, Gina. And she said, my daughter works at the Sock Monkey Museum in Long Grove. And I said, I'm sorry, there's a Sock Monkey Museum? She said yes. And her daughter works there, and the owners of the Sock Monkey Museum were going for the Guinness Book of World Records for the largest collection of handmade sock monkeys in the world. And to get a Guinness Book of World Records, you have to have witnesses for the adjudication process. And Gina said, Mary, I think that you would qualify as a witness by the Guinness Book of World Records standards because you can sew and you have a public sock monkey interest. Okay. So I said yes, obviously. And on Thursday, I went to the Sock Monkey Museum and I served as a witness and a verified sort of person for the Guinness Book of World Records attempt for the largest handmade sock monkey collection in the world. And I am happy to tell you that the museum is amazing, and they did get the record. And I had to go through and let people know, let the fancy Guinness Book of World Record counters know whether a sock monkey was authenticated or not. Okay? So, so it's really great, and they got the record with 2,098 sock monkeys. So my job was to say whether the sock monkey was handmade or factory made. And I had to I had to identify whether a sock monkey was actually made out of the red sock or not. Like this one, I let the adjudicators know that it was not authenticated. It was very official. There were clipboards involved, and it was awesome. And if you want to hear a little bit more about it, they're great, Bridgewater. If you want to know a little bit more about it, you can watch the co-working stream, which is one of the fun things we did for Anniversary Week. We did a co-working stream yesterday on Friday, and I did talk more about it. I know it's not quilting. I know. But it's a sock monkey museum. And it's a Guinness Book of World Records, which, that's pretty unusual. So it was kind of like this Anniversary Week fun thing that I definitely did not plan on. It's a great museum. Again, Long Grove, Illinois. Yes. Yeah.
Explain what makes a sock monkey authentic.
Good question. Thank you, Robin. Well, okay. So let me show you something here. Hang on. Let me get to the other screen. So there is hold on. Yes, okay, there's me with my little sock monkey. So in Rockford, Illinois, they have this wonderful exhibit, right, about the history of the sock monkey and so forth. Nelson Knitting in Rockford, Illinois. So just like the feed sack people in the quilt, universe used the feed sacks to, they printed feed sacks with really nice designs and so forth in order to sell more feed sacks, because they learned that people were using the feed sacks for other things. Women were making clothes out of these flour and sugar and feed sacks, in the 1940s. And so really smart companies were, it became a marketing ploy to print their feed sacks with patterns and things that would make them attractive to people who were going to use the feed sacks for other things. And it's similar with the Men's Standard Knitting Company, like the red heel sock. It was a marketing ploy. I don't think that they were doing it for sock monkeys specifically. I forget. I was busy counting monkeys. But there's something about the red heel sock that was made in Illinois that makes a sock monkey makes it authentic, right? And for the Guinness Book of World Records, you have to clearly define the terms. So it's like, okay, well, what is a sock monkey? For the Guinness Book of World Records, it's a sock monkey made out of this particular sock. It can look any kind of way, but it has to have the red heel. And if it has the red heel, that's great, but it can't be factory made. Like, it needs to be handmade. Like people can make a bunch of keychains, with a tag on it. You can make a whole bunch of keychains with sock monkey, with the sock monkey look. And you could say, I have the largest sock monkey collection in the world because I'm a manufacturer of sock monkey keychains, but that doesn't count. So they want to know who has the largest collection of handmade sock monkeys in the world, and it's Arlene at the Sock Monkey Museum. It's so much fun. The whole thing is just really, really cute. Sock squatch, there's things like this everywhere. It's so cute, so cute. And here is Arlene with the sock monkey that started it all, and they did get the certificate. They did get it. Okay. I forgot. I was busy counting. Thank you, Pemberito. Thank you. Thank you for letting me dip into that. Hey, Dee Marie. It's on YouTube, the co-working stream. Thank you. Oh yeah, that is strange that it's not on Twitch. Someone else told me that. Yeah. Okay. So, thank you, Finn. So it was really fun, and that's it. I couldn't tell you about a sock monkey event and not follow up about it. Okay. So here is, no. Giveaway? Wait, we did 1, 2, giveaway. And then we watched the next video. Okay. Things are, I don't know. It's just a different kind of show. Okay. So now the next thing that we're giving away. kind of glad an anniversary show doesn't happen every Saturday night. There's a lot. Okay, the Turnip of Hope. We're doing it. We're doing the Turnip of Hope gift pack. When you get, if you are the winner, I ask one thing. I ask that you let us know what's in it and how it made you feel.
I can tell you what's in it.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Please. Yes, thank you. Yes, what is in it? Thank you.
You get a Turnip of Hope charm, a Turnip of Hope glitter sticker. It's
What?
holographic, it won't come off. Okay. And a fat quarter of Ruby Star Society's Petunia Turnip print in the smoke colorway.
Whoa.
It's a $20 value.
Fabric, a charm, and a sticker. So cool. Like, are you kidding me? That's amazing. That's amazing. And it's so Quilt Nerd. I mean, it's like, sure, you could buy that book, you know, that we gave. You could. You can't get you can't get what you're about to get anywhere but here. So, for the second anniversary giveaway, because, you know, it's fun. That's all. It's fun. Who is the winner, Robin?
Our lucky winner is Caitlin NK9100.
Caitlin, I recognize your name. Congratulations. I see you around this neighborhood. Congratulations, Caitlin. I don't know if I've seen you tonight because, you know, I haven't been paying too close attention because there's so much going on. But Caitlin, you won. If you're out there, I hope you say hello and congratulations. That is very cool. You won. You won the Turnip of Hope. You're the first person, and perhaps, yeah, you're the first person to ever win such a thing. And I'm really, really happy for you. And make sure that if you ever win anything on Quilt Nerd, you send your address to quiltnerdshow@gmail.com, okay? Because otherwise, I can't get you your thing. So, in fact, Stephanie Cake is going to send you your thing. So she has to do shipping on that. So don't delay and send your address today. Hey, Yvonne subscribed to Tier 3. You've been subscribed for 22 months. You're on a 14-month streak. Oh, no. Hang on. The Turnip of Hope thanks you. And also, yes. So, okay. So thank you so much, Yvonne, and thank you, everybody. I think that this next video will show you my appreciation for you. I have to tell you, it's not... Okay, I'm just going to say this once. I'm not going to apologize anymore. Video editing is really hard, and I wanted to have, like... I don't know. Nope, that's it. This is what I've got for you, and I hope you like it, and I'm scared to watch it because I know it's got issues, but... Just let it be, Fonz. Let it be! Okay, here we go. This is the Year 2 Quilt Nerd anniversary video. It's not very long. Let's see what we get. Okay, full screen. Hey, what? What's going on? God help me, I hope it's okay. I had to abandon it, you know? No art is ever finished, only abandoned. Okay, here we go. Hold on, I'm getting skips. I don't like that. I don't like it. I'm going to see if I can play it in a different... I'm going to do something else, okay? Because I think... I worked too hard on that thing to have it be laggy. So I may... Just hang on now. Get some chips. Yeah, sometimes when you're live streaming, just in case. I mean, the interview I did this week, you know, they're like, what tips do you have for live streamers? Well, sometimes because you're live streaming, different video programs are really, they don't like it because they don't want you to like record video and bootleg it. So they don't let you like play video. Anyway, yeah, I think that might be happening. So here's what we're gonna do. Maybe this will work. Okay. Let's try it this way. Okay. Great. And I have yet another way to do it if this doesn't work. But I think it will. Come on. You got this. You got this. It's all good. Just full screen for me. Just full screen for me. Okay. Great. Great. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Great. Okay. Going this like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay, so your head's not gonna get cut off. If you're
It's
like,
just gonna,
oh my
it's just gonna
God.
look like my hair is dyed green.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what we're gonna fix now. Ready for the cake break?
Dr. Dutton took the train, just like I did this morning from Baltimore at the crack of dawn. I kind of thought of this as my Dr. Dutton track.
No. God, no, Fonz. So there you go.
This is the second time we've gotten to be together.
Do we have a link, an A-Books link? Okay, we do.
I have done my green screen. Look at that. Look at that. A little bit of that. A little bit of this. You know? It was perfect, this little pegboard thing. They even had a binder clip. That's great.
It's easier all the time.
Knock on wood.
Hi, Mary. Hi, Mom.
It's very laggy. It's pretty slow.
Okay. I also know that it's laggy tonight a little. There's about a minute and a half left. I know it's a little bit. I know, but it's not that bad, right, Rob? I mean, it's just, you know. Okay. Let's finish it up. Okay. Okay, so that happened twice. Okay, yeah, there's the end. Okay. It wasn't Skippy on your end. It was Skippy on my end, and now I kind of know why. So here's the end. Okay, you did a good job.
Anyway, I thought that was pretty good.
God. Yes. Well, there you have it. That's it took a very long time, and it wasn't perfect, but it was all right. Now let me just so you know, yeah, it's not your internet. Hold on, it's not your internet that's like slow or anything like that. It's that, I don't know, computers, and I know you don't have the screen up yet. It's okay. I'm working on it. But yeah, I mean, the little computer's doing the best it can. All right. Okay. Here we go. It has been a fun year. Thank you so much, Angelina. Thanks, Earth Girl Now. Holmes, I don't know what that is, but I love it. I hope you were so excited that you just started, hitting your keyboard, just like randomly. Thanks. It's a good time. I'll fix some of the little weirdness and I'll put it up on YouTube. I'll do something so you can see it again, because yeah, I don't know. We like our stuff, right? We like our stuff. I don't know why I'm shy. I'm like kind of shy tonight. I don't know. I like learning things with you. I like sort of emceeing a little bit. It makes me, I'm more comfortable, hanging out and nerding out with you than like, hey everybody, ladies and gentlemen, that kind of thing. So I hope that's okay. All right, so let's see what some of you had to say about what you liked about the show. There's about six or so comments to read, and then we will do the final giveaway for the Dr. Dutton membership pack, and then we'll say goodnight, and we'll start a third year of Quilt Nerd. I don't know what's going to happen, but good things. I mean, there's just always good things, and it's pretty simple. We get together and we learn about art and people. So that's kind of the goal for year 3. So if you want to come with me and do that, that would be great. And if you don't subscribe, your subscription, it's huge. It's huge for me. It's huge for me and the whole community, frankly. So if you don't subscribe yet, or if you're thinking about like, maybe Quilt Nerd is worth like $10 a month to me, like I'm at tier 1, but like I'm thinking like I really love this thing and I want it to succeed. Or if you're like, actually, I tune into Quilt Nerd more than I read the newspaper these days. Great. No, I'm kidding. But like, if you're like, I get so much value out of this, like I want to be a tier 3 subscriber. I want to support this show, and like Cake and like Robin and Susanna and like all the people who do this, like this is a labor of love. And when you do that kind of thing, like it really changes everything. So yeah, consider doing that. And to anybody who has ever subscribed or donated to the show or gifted something from the Amazon membership, Amazon gift list or anything like that, I want to be like you, okay? And I try to be. So here is what Jan Makes Stuff said about the show. Hi, I love the Quilt Nerd show so much. I always learn something new and have much more appreciation for quilt history. My favorite thing is that it feels good to look forward to each show and be excited for whatever you send our way. Hugs, Jan Makes Stuff. I love that, Jan. Girl, you looking good. And Amy Pabst. Oh, fangirl moment. She has to say this. The part of the show that I enjoy the most is feeling like I'm among my people. Hell yeah. I've been a self-proclaimed nerd all my life. Museum nerd, fibers nerd, art nerd, sewing machine nerd. And it's so awesome that quilt nerds have their own little corner on the internet. In my vocabulary, nerd is not an insult. It's actually a high compliment. Thanks, Mary and company. Yes. Wha-bam. I love it. I love it so much. This is way easier for me. Oh yeah, this has a visual. Hold on. I got it queued up. You know I'm ready. This came with an attachment. You know what's crazy is that, so if you don't know, this person is, hey Finn McCool, thank you so, Tier 3, Finn McCool, thank you so much. Thank you so much for subscribing at Tier 3. You've been subscribed for 5 months. That's amazing. Thank you so much. I just noticed someone said, somebody's gonna cry. Or I'm gonna cry. I don't know. Ooh, Babe says, I don't watch TV, but I watch Quilt Nerd. Take that, TV. So that's Rod Kirikoff, collector, person of consequence in the quilt world, and that's me in his pocket. I would say perhaps Quilt Nerd's finest hour was when I got into Rod Kirikoff's pocket. By the way, I had breakfast with him and his partner yesterday here in Chicago. I've never told him about this. He doesn't know about that. I mean, I should send him the clip. Anyway, so My Great Cats sent the following message with this screenshot. She said, what does she have to say? The first episode I ever watched was a Quilt Nerd parade, and I loved seeing all the beautiful quilts people made. While that was a special memory, I'll never forget this one. I was having a rough few days and decided to tune into Quilt Nerd to maybe lift my spirits a bit. Good grief, did it ever. As in that episode, Mary got super silly and made herself small and placed herself into a pocket of a photograph. I laughed so hard, as many did other nerds. It was such a riot and definitely a boost that I so needed. Thanks, Mary. It was really fun. I really need to get into more pockets. I'm not kidding. It's great. It was really funny. What is funny about somebody getting into a pocket? I don't know. A pocket sounds like a sock monkey. I don't know.
The way you did it.
Oh, really? I gotta watch it again.
Yes, YouTube. Because you zoomed all over the screen and then decided you needed to go into his pocket.
Listen, if you're gonna be somewhere tiny, if you're gonna be small, be in the pocket. It's the safest place.
It's perfect.
It's perfect. It's perfect. And he's got nice shirts. Look, let's put it that way. Okay. Marianne Tea Cake says, our friend in the UK, one of our many friends in the UK, I think one of my favorite moments has to be helping Mary live stream from the Cape Facet exhibition at the Fashion and Textile Museum in London because it was such fun. And yeah, that's right. You all remember Marianne was there. And fascinating to see Mary in action. Doesn't she make it look easy? And amongst my favorite episodes has to be the one where Mary went to the Native American Museum in Arizona. Oh yeah, while at QuiltCon 2022 in Phoenix, and told us about the quote-unquote maker once known caption on the signs accompanying the exhibits. That has really stayed with me, and I always pitch it into conversations when anonymous is credited with a work. It always seems to start a conversation where we consider who the maker was, not just that the maker was. Quilts don't just happen spontaneously, very often. Someone was behind every stitch and inch of fabric. Here's to many more years of discovery and nerdery. Keep up the good work, and I'll keep my fingers crossed for a few more your time, museum visits, and tours I can join live. I love them. Oh, Marianne. Hey, that maker once known thing, I can't shake it. I love it. It's anonymous feels wrong at this point. It's just like, no. I mean, whatever, do what you need to do, but maker once known is so dignified, right? It has such a dignity to it. Okay. Crosley at home, there's two more of these wonderful messages. Here we go. And then we'll do our last giveaway and we'll say goodnight. Crosley at home says, one of my favorite things about the show is learning about amazing quilt artists from the past and some working currently. Harriet Carpenter's quilts and her quiet story stay in my mind. I noticed at first it seemed Mary wanted to focus on historic quilts, but has started moving into quilts being made now. I think maybe she was trying to skirt controversy that way. Don't blame her. Nice. But I think looking at what's being made now and giving current work a historic context is quite fun. You know what? You're right. You're right. You are right. You're right. Actually, it's really good. Thanks for adding so much to my quilt history knowledge, Crosley at home continues. I can't make a lot of the shows live, but I listen to the replays while I sew, and I love the smart and fun company. Crosley at home? That was very good. That really landed with me. Thank you. It's good. Good word. And Padma, you're going to close us out with these comments. Padma writes, every quilter's name and quilt I know, I learned on the show. Wow. From the beautiful, exotic, historical, or controversial, all are from Mary's gift of quilt appreciation. Awesome. I love Bets the Pig. Well, then you're happy with the video, right? I love when Mary makes herself small. On the show. Hold on. I love making myself small also. You know what? Watch this. How about that? Yeah? Yeah, what about that? You like that? You like a little bit of that? I'm in the pocket. I love when Mary makes herself small on the show and flies around the screen and lands inside of someone's pocket. Well, I love her puppet shows and dancing in her office to make us laugh during co-working streams. I also love that. As someone who rarely ever has traveled in my life, I so appreciate her going to museums, galleries, and quilt shows and taking us along with her live. Such a treasure. Because of Mary, I have collected hundreds of quilt books. Sorry about that. I've collected antique quilt tops and blocks. I notice every quilt I pass on the street or see on a TV show. I have original art prints of Valerie LeBlond in my home. Oh, cool. And gave her children's books to several friends. Oh, that's so awesome. I've met some good friends and so enjoyed the social aspect, which I'm often reluctant to participate in IRL. I joined a quilt guild and I got a quilt into an exhibition. Oh my God. Mary has opened up the world of quilt art for me in a way that never would have otherwise been possible. Thank you, Mary and nerds, and keep eating chips on the show. Oh, that's so cool. Hold on. Padma, that was wonderful. That was really, really wonderful. Thank you for saying that. That's cool. Thank you to everyone who said those words. Padma and Jan Makes Stuff and Amy and hold on now. Wait a minute. Who said this? Who talked about the pocket? Who sent the My Great Cats. Sorry. And then Marianne Tea Cake, thank you so much. And Crosley at Home. Wonderful stuff. So, the last giveaway is the Dr. Dutton membership pack, and what's really cool about it, it's homegrown, man. Like just like Mama says, like the show has led people to do stuff, like to explore things, and and that's our own cake, It's kind of cool actually that like we're sort of celebrating her in absentia. I don't know why that makes sense to me tonight, but we can sort of praise her without her feeling awkward about it, Robin, let's do this. Let's give away this last thing. I am. Hang on. Let's see. So Dr. Dutton. Oh yeah, we're skipping a little bit tonight. And I don't know what's going on here. Why don't I? You know what? I need to get small again. While I can. Hold on. I don't know. I think my computer's like, you tried to do a video compressing. Okay, let's go over here. Well, here I'll get in the Dutton membership pack. I'll get right over here. I'll just scoot down in there. Okay, great. Okay, who wins our last giveaway and closes out our show?
I'm gonna let everyone know what our winner is going to get.
Yes, please, yes.
They get volume 1 of the Dutton mini-zine. Magnifier included because Cake has old eyes too.
Nice.
A sticker sheet featuring charming Dutton-related images.
Whee!
A vinyl Dr. Dutton sticker.
Yay!
Put it on your water bottle or laptop case.
Whee!
An official membership document. Advance notice of future Dr. Dutton intel, hijinks, and special dispatches.
Incredible.
It is also a $20 value.
What?
And our lucky winner
Who is it? Who could it be?
Kelly Nahr.
Kelly Nahr! Nice! That's so great! right. Kelly, you are an OG. You've been around, you support the show, you come in, you chat, you hang out. Thank you so much for supporting the show and being part of the community. I don't know, say it again and again, but like, people complain all the time again and again, and it's like, that's not fun. So like, how about just like say thank you over and over, you know what I mean? And so that's what I'm going to do. And Kelly Nahar, thank you so much for being part of the Quilt Nerds, you know? And now you're part of the Dr. Dutton Club. I bought my membership today. Maybe I'll see you on the Dutton streets. Just saying. I have questions about him. Cake has answers. So that, everybody, that is our show tonight. I mean, I've been editing in this office. No one has been here all day. I have been here all day. Not a soul. Not a soul. It's been nice, but a little bit weird. So I go from like nobody to like a group of people. My favorite group of people.
Hey, Mary?
Yes, dear.
From me,
Yes.
the bakery,
Yes.
the nerds, thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you for doing this. Thank you for sticking with it. And we love you very much.
Thanks, Robin.
You're welcome, sweetie.
I have never wanted to go anywhere else. So there's a lot coming up this year. Well, here, listen, let me tell you something. I'm going to leave you with this now. Thank you, Robin. We're going to hear about uncoverings soon. I don't know when, but any day now. And I mean, I guess if there's, you know, if there's something you can do for me, like, and I'm not saying this, I don't know what's going to happen. I submitted that paper. It might get in, it might not. I don't know. Because when I turned it in, my footnotes were jacked. I mean, my footnotes were there, but because I was working so hard on it, and thank you everybody for saying hey and everything you're saying. I'll read it later, believe me. But like, you had to do endnotes, not footnotes, and I didn't look at that, you know? And so I did this paper, and then I'm like looking at everything before I upload it, and I'm like, oh, no. And so I had to like make my footnotes endnotes, but if I tried to like redo it, I was gonna mess up all the footnotes. So like the formatting is so jacked up. It's bad. It's really bad. It's really bad. The notes correspond, but there's all this. So that's not good. I'm over word count, okay? I don't know what will happen. I really feel strongly that it's a good paper, but it's my first one I've ever done. I did it in like a month, and I don't know what's going to happen. And all I want to say is that it's, you know, I don't mean to trauma dump on you, but like, I don't know, you know, it's like life goes up and down, you know. If I don't get it in, if it doesn't get in, I will try again, and it's okay. But it'll be hard. And I just want you to know that like Robin and like everybody, like Quilt Nerds, like you guys are the reason I had the confidence to even do it. And if I get in, that is like just fucking baller. Like that's so awesome. And it's because of this. And if I don't get in, I have to remember that it's my first time, and that you guys, like, I didn't even tell you I was doing it because I didn't want to fail and then tell you like, oh, I didn't make the deadline or whatever. I just did it. And I told you after what I had done, right? And if it doesn't get in, and when I was really wanting to like, when it was so hard before I turned it in, I was like, the Quilt Nerds, you have to believe me, hand to God. I was like, the Quilt Nerds will be so excited that any of us would do that. I've never done it, and you can do it. You know what I mean? It's like, oh my God, I did. So I'm just telling you that I don't know what's going to happen. I don't have some inside scoop. I have serious fears about it. If it doesn't get in, it's going to hurt. If it gets in, we'll all celebrate. But either way, Like, Quilt Nerd has not changed, and like I have not changed, and it's scary to hope for stuff, because if you hope for something and you want it real bad and it doesn't happen, it's hard, man. But
It will be fine.
it'll be fine, right? Either way, right, Robin?
We'll make it. Yes.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. And I just really am glad that I could even talk about that. That's it. You know what I mean? Like, that I can even talk about it. So that's really cool. And if anybody, this is the last, I promise, if anyone ever wants to do something like that, you let me know. I will look at your paper and you can hold me to it. And I said it live on the internet. I will help you. Okay? As best I can, you know? I will help you, like, just tell you what I know. Okay? Yeah. All right. Well, I love you all so much. Robin, you did a fine job.
Thank you. It has been wonderful.
Love you very much. And thank you all so much for coming. And congratulations to the
I
winners.
love all you nerds.
Yeah, Robin really does. I didn't get big again because my green screen's jacked and I'm crying and my hair is very bad. Okay. Oh, Jill says Mary publishing papers is seriously a big deal. If it doesn't get in, polish it up, put it forward next year. Hell yes. Even super seasoned academics have to submit things more than once, 1,000%. Saucy Stitcher, thank you so much. Okay. Bye, everybody. Thanks for listening to my stuff. I love you so much. I love you so much. Bye. Okay, bye. Happy anniversary.